Hello all, Casual New Gamer, back at you with another video. Oh yeah, video, yeah. So basically, this is going to be a video on what I've been playing and my backlog progress. Because I actually beat a game yesterday. It's been a while since I have. I've been currently playing lots of different games, but the game I beat was Blanc. I will probably have a review about it. Yeah, I'm not going to go too much into that here. But I've been playing Blanc and Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Star-Crossed World? Is it? Or Star-Crossed, yeah, something like that. Star-Crossed World. The DLC basically for Kirby and the Forgotten Land for Switch 2 edition. So I've been playing a little bit of that. I've seen and I can see how this makes sense. How basically it's about 3 hours. You basically get about 12 new levels, two for each world, and the two levels for each world are based on other levels that were in the game. And when you get to the level, because not a spoiler, there's some sort of meteor that crash lands in the Forgotten World and creates like an ice blizzard condition, or just like changes the world in general. It's not always well, maybe I guess it is like an icy condition. So it takes like the original levels, and since they were in 3D and you would go to different areas in the level and go into like buildings and stuff, like it reimagines and lets you kind of go through the worlds. Like one notable example, which was in the trailer, so it's really not a spoiler, is the carnival. You basically create like an ice, like almost like a railroad track that you go up and around to go above the carnival. So yeah, that's a reimagining. It's a lot of fun. You get some new mouthful modes, which they pretty much showed off in the trailer. They're a lot of fun. I think you only get three. I've only experienced two of them so far. I'm not done with that yet, the Kirby DLC, even though it's very short. I've been kind of trying to it's about, I could see it's 3 hours because it's 12 levels and they're not long. It's about 3 hours to complete the 12 levels. I'm not sure if there's like an end boss to it or not. I don't know. I'm not that far along. If I did see it, I wouldn't say it to spoil it. So just leave it at I don't know. I don't believe there is. There might be. There might not be. Yeah, it's fun. If you liked Kirby and the Forgotten Land and you already own the game and you still have access to the game because you didn't sell your physical copy maybe to GameStop or anywhere else you can, or give it to someone. Like if you still have access to your physical copy, I would say for the extra $20, it is a no-brainer. Nintendo actually just updated the update, and because the original base game was not, it was not updated to. I think it wasn't updated to better resolution and frame rate, but I'm pretty sure with the new update, the update to the update, they put a like a kind of a thing to amend it and made it so that basically, if you got the new version of the game, you would get better resolution bump for the base game, which was kind of weird that they only did it for the new levels and not the base game, or am I mistaken? Was that something else? Maybe. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That no. I take it back. That is not correct. They updated Jamboree. If you got the Jamboree Switch 2 edition, they gave the base game, which had no update to it. They gave that an update and gave that better resolution and frame rate. I apologize, it wasn't Kirby. But anyway, so I've been playing basically Kirby and Blanc. That's really all I've been playing. Because I can actually navigate the Switch eShop, I've been checking it out and picking up some games that, are pretty cheap, usually like $10 or less, even only a couple of dollars, of some games that I kind of had an eye on for a while, but never really. And I like the fact that the wish list now, you can look toggle for just sale items. So if you have a large wish list of a lot of games, you can toggle that. That's really good. So that's what I've basically just been doing, going on the eShop. Picked up Damon Ex Machina Titanic Scion for the Switch 2 and the PS5. But I'm probably gonna be going very light. Actually, Xbox might. I think I'm just gonna be doing games I own because my Game Pass expires in a few days. So I kind of don't want to do as much on Xbox anymore. I'm kind of not thrilled with the practices that they're doing, although it's $1 billion corporation. They're going to do $1 billion corporation things. But yeah, Game Pass, not too thrilled with it. I own quite a few games because I am probably one of the few people who is actually purchasing stuff on Xbox. So I have a lot of backwards compatible titles, 360 games. Those will be, I'll maybe jump on those and do that. Kind of wanted to get to Starfield this year and eventually, finally play that. But for Backlog, right now I'm going to be rotating in. Basically, for the Switch is going to be my main platform. Yeah, I have PlayStation stuff. I'll do PlayStation. But right now for Switch, the immediate future is Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Metroid Prime Remastered, and then Ruffy and the Riverside. Then after that is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh, I'm sorry. And Xenoblade Chronicles X. Those 4. So I'm going to do one physical game I own, and then 2 digital games, and then an RPG. So Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Star-Crossed Worlds will be my physical game, because that's still a cartridge, even though the Switch 2 edition is digital. You still need the cartridge. Metroid Prime Remastered, because I own that digitally and physically, because I am super excited for the Metroid Prime series. I will most likely be double dipping on those. So if they announce Metroid Prime 2 and 3 and they're like, hey, it's out now, today, and then like the physical is a couple weeks, I'm getting digital right away, and I will also pick up the physical, so I have it for, just in case, doomsday, because, if the internet, let's face it, if the internet goes down, we're probably losing electricity too, so, yeah. Anyway, Ruffy and the Riverside. So I want to do one indie game for my rotation, so basically 4 games, 1 physical, 2 digital, and then 1 RPG. Then I got Donkey Kong Bonanza with Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I have that digital. and Hollow Knight because I picked up Silk Song and I want to get to Hollow Knight. I've had Hollow Knight since it came out. Digitally, I picked it up eventually physically. I actually have 2 copies of that physically because I said, hey, it was so hard to get a hold of when I saw a second copy go up on Best Buy and it was actually on sale. I was like, yeah, I'll pick this up. And then my RPG, which I guess it's an RPG, is Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I have the imported physical. I don't know if I'm going to double dip and go digital because I've heard it's not that long as it is. Thank you. Then I have Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is my physical. Panzer Dragoon, because that was on sale on the eShop for like $2. Even though I own the physical, which I believe I got from Limited Run. And then I have a digital edition of Doom 2016. I want to say, but it came out, I think, in 2018 on Switch, or was it 2017? Was that the fall of 2017 where those that was definitely one of the impossible ports. And then Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. And that's as far as I'm going to go. I have a bunch more basically for games in the backlog. That's as far as I'm going to go into because let's see if I could get through those for now. And those are the immediate games just on Switch. For PlayStation, I want to get to kind of Last of Us Remaster Part 1. The PS5 edition. I forgot the exact name. Stellar Blade. I want to get to Black Myth Wukong. Xbox. I wanted to get to Avowed, but Game Pass is gone. I don't think I'm going to be purchasing that. So Xbox will probably be Starfield, Psychonauts 1 and 2. Yeah. That's all I can really think of. Oh yeah, the new Gears. But I wanted to play that cooperatively, and I don't want to. I have some codes for Xbox Core, so I guess I can do that to be able to play that online. I'll see how that works. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you're planning on playing soon. I need to get to more games. I've also been, popping on Mario Kart and things like that. Pokemon Friends, Box Boy, Box Girl, Stitch. Even some Breath of the Wild. Got some shrines in. Some Smash. Yeah, that's what I've basically been playing. Hit the bell notification to know when I put up my videos. And you have a great rest of your day. Later.